New deposits comes out. That's good. Red plays patriotism. Takes organized religion. Develops organized religion. Upgrades. Guess needed the happy face. Upgrades the lab. Not ideal. Theology and organized religion. But sometimes you gotta do it. Yellow develops rifleman. Upgrades, becomes second strongest. Built a mine, I think. Upgrades a mine. And took a couple of yellow cards. My turn. Wow, I have a lot of civil actions here. Okay, I'm not playing that card because I'm going to develop Suez Canal and colonize it. So now I have some extra science. Now, what do we do with it? So, as we thought, scientific method and organized religion came out. That's good. Red did not play tactic yet, so I'm a little hesitant to play cannon. I don't know what tactic he plans on playing. So we could do scientific method, upgrade, take organized religion. So I think this was the plan, generally. What's the problem with this? I'm weakest. Cultural influence is there, and there is... I can defend an aggression, which is fine. So maybe baiting him into doing an aggression could be a good thing to prevent an event. So it could be a strength event because Red played it, or it could be a territory because I think he put that out around the time he developed navigation. And why did he develop navigation? He did it for some reason. He played developed territory. I played wealthy. Would you really develop navigation just for developed territory? He's also keeping, if he wants to go to a new tactic, he's keeping an extra, like if he was going to go to defensive army, right? That's what it's called. He's keeping that swordsman around to colonize. So it seems, or if it's a strength event, then, you know, what's foray, that's fine. I don't think it's rats or pestilence. Reign of terror, uncertain borders, border conflict. Those are all the worst. Crusades is fine. Not the worst at this point. So what does losing a population look like? Not that bad. I mean, in all of those situations, I would destroy that farm, that agriculture. I have the food to get it back. So this is not that bad. It gets my science going in a really great way. It was sort of the plan. I'm prepared to fix my happy face problem when I want to do population. So what's another option? So the other option is we stop ourselves from being the weakest. And how do we do that? We can do strategic territory. Then we take scientific method and organized religion. Now the problem here is we cannot research scientific method next turn. So we have to solve that problem. The only way to do it is increase pop and build one. It's kind of a waste of 3 resources. Those 3 resources could be spent increasing population and building a selective breeding, which would be 3 food and, well, 2 resources versus 3 resources here. It also might be that the event's not even in there and we don't have to worry about it. Instead of, oh yeah, so I don't like that method, I guess is the bottom line. The other option is scientific method, research, upgrade. take organized religion, increase population, and like build something like that. That's not terrible. Science doesn't get going as much. You're not the weakest, so you're protected from that. I could, in theory, put a person out with some defense cards if a territory does come up. I mean, I'm only going to be putting in 5, though. 1. Well, I mean, unless I get more cards, I guess. But I'm going to be putting in 5, which is his minimum bid, basically. So I'm not going to be winning that. So it just helps me not be the weakest for, maybe one of those other H2 events, strength event, which it's not Refugees International Agreement. So it could be Crime Wave or Independence Declaration. Independence Declaration actually would be kind of terrible. It's not that bad. I just lose wealthy territory, so it's not that bad. This is sort of hedging bets a little bit. It's kind of as I'm trying to get in. I mean, I guess if I'm trying to get into other types of military units, it's a bit of a waste. It also costs me a food because I have to build a person. I have to increase population, and so that takes me down a notch of food production. Keeping some food production seems like a good thing. Getting more science going seems like a good thing. And I think I'm gonna be okay being the weakest here. I don't really want to put a person over there. If I did, I'll just look at one. So if I did that, it cost me and 2 resources. I could sort of just preempt this and go like this. But why do that? At this point, that doesn't make any sense. Might as well let the event do that for me. And Independence Declaration's a problem, but not that big of a problem. I think it's worth the risk at this point. Actually, Independence Declaration can't happen because my 2 events will fire. And I just won't play an event at that point. Yeah. I think this is fine. Nice.